Hello everyone, this is Nikita from Plumsail team, and today we have an interview with Erina Tan, an occupational therapist and a business director from Laneway Occupational Therapy in Southern Australia. With the help of our support team, Erina has created some amazing public web forms for service agreement, referral, and even functional capacity assessment, all of which we'll showcase in this video. Now, we reached out to Erina because we wanted to hear more about her experience with Plumsail Forms, with our team, to see what she thinks and to share this information with all of you. Stay tuned for the interview. Hello Erina, it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for agreeing to an interview with us. We've worked together on some really interesting forms, helped you achieve some advanced functionality with our Plumsail Forms product, and we wanted to hear your feedback. And first of all, can you tell us a little bit about your company and
Yeah,
what you do?
sure, can do. Our company is Laneway Occupational Therapy, and so we provide occupational therapy services to people with disabilities living in Australia and particularly in South Australia. My role in the company is both director and an occupational therapist, so I work on the business and in the business. The services that we provide range from individual sessions to group sessions to functional capacity assessment reports, assistive technology recommendations, and anything else in between. Yeah.
All right, sounds awesome. Doing your work, there's plenty of paperwork as always. Can you tell us what challenges have you faced working with data before trying Plumsail Forms? Right? What solutions have you tried? What problems have you faced? We want to know more because, well, how our forms helped you.
Yeah, sure. So for Plumsail Forms, we had everything on paper. And so we were contributing to the environmental crisis, I would say, where all of our forms were on paper. We did trial a system using a device called Remarkable 2, which was moving away from paper and into PDF notes, but we found that it didn't have the functionality that we wanted and didn't have sort of those next steps associated with it. So the forms were all being sent out manually or emailed manually and uploaded manually, and there was a lot of extra steps. Yeah. Yep.
Right, well, that's definitely a lot of extra work. Now, can you tell us how our forms have helped you solve these issues? How you used Plumsail Forms to
Yeah.
improve your workflow?
Yeah, so I think we were just driven. We're just driven for change. We, as a company, we value our environment, and we didn't want to be contributing to it. But at the same time, we wanted our solutions to be practical and workable. And so we started off with just creating a little form on Plumsail. We created a real small one just to see how it works, and found, oh, this actually has functionality that we could use. So our first forms were our referral form and services agreement forms, and they're just a couple of pages, and they have, just the basic sort of capacity. Nothing much fancy is how we started out. And then we realized, obviously that there's more and more functionality that we can include. So now those forms will ask questions depending on the data that's been input. So it's quite advanced. And then it generates an email, sends us a copy of the form, sends the client a copy of the form, sends the third party a copy of the form, keeps everybody in the loop, and just reduces a lot of workload. And then we loved that so much that we thought, let's use it for our functional capacity assessments, which I don't know the number of questions that we're up to, but I think at last count was around 800 or something questions that we ask at a functional capacity assessment. And our functional capacity assessments are a little bit of derived from a bit of a matrix of data. So as we draw more and more information about the client, we're refining the questions that we ask. And so we found that that functionality in the form was just so useful. So if we tick a certain box, it opens up a certain set of questions. And if we don't tick the box, we don't have to worry about, do we need to ask those questions or not? Questions. So that was quite useful. And we also then found the capacity to pre-populate data, which was just a game changer for us. Some of our assessments have a lot of data that needs to go into the report, and we were able to preload all that data into JavaScript so that if we tick a box, it pre-populates the form for us with a whole bunch of information, and then that, of course, goes into the report. But we have the information available at the assessment. We don't have to wait until the report's generated, so it's very helpful.
Okay. That sounds awesome. Yeah, that's one big form that we helped you develop. Now, can you tell us about your overall experience with Plumsail?
Yeah.
How was the product? How was the support? Like, we want to hear it all. Give us your feedback. So, what do you have to say? We are here for all of it.
Yeah, look, I would recommend Plumsail. It hasn't been without its challenges. So we've found that it's been a learning curve for us, but having the support of the Plumsail team to then teach us how to do those steps has been has grown our capacity as well as our business. So we're grateful for the support that we've had from Plumsail in learning how to use all of the functions. I think we use all of the functions that are available. How to use all of the functions
Not all,
that are available.
but quite a few functions.
For us,
yes.
There was a point where it was, we're conscious of the cognitive demand of that kind of learning. And I think there was a time when I just wanted to give up because obviously it's demanding, but I'm so glad that we persevered and we were able to then, just implement the learning and apply the learning. So it's been very good. We've had a couple of instances where we've lost forms and we've realized that it's because there are functions in the forms that we didn't know about. One of them is the ability to delete forms that are kept in draft after they're a certain age. So we lost a form that we didn't generate a report. And it remained in draft for more than 30 days or 90 days or whatever, and lost that form and lost all of that information. So it was good in a sense because we learnt from that mistake and adjusted all of the dates on the form, so now that they don't delete any data. And so it hasn't been without challenges, but overall we're very, very pleased with the product and its functionality, and we haven't found anything else that can do anything close to what Plumsail does. So.
All right, Erina, thank you for your kind words. It's a pleasure to hear. We'll wrap up the interview here, and for anyone watching, let us know what you think and give Plumsail Forms a try. Bye.